to the next Bill Gates? Yes or no? Just think about that. So today, as you go on out through your day, as you're looking, as you're yelling, as you're screaming, as you're smiling next to the person next to you, as you're copying off the notes from the person next to you, right? As you're watching me sweat, right? You just understand that somebody next to you could become the next superstar. But also understand this: if you begin to look in the mirror, it could also be you. Today is that day. You're looking, and we're gonna shout out some people real quick that are in the room that are top leaders in the company of Vemma. We all know that Vemma is the best company to be a part of. Yes or no? Yeah. We have obviously Mr. Chuck Wing. Mr. Chuck Wing. Everybody say hello, Mr. Chuck. Hello, Chuck. Give a round of applause. We also have Mrs. Sally Wing. Give a round of applause. Great leadership in the front. One of our good mentors, Mr. Dave Frazier. Give a round of applause. If you guys were to come to conventions for Vemma where like this is like quadruple, triple times a billion, these are the people that are like on stage and speaking. So when you have an intermission, when you have a minute or two to shake their hand, please just feel free to do so. There's also some great leaders obviously up here in the front. Miss Rika and Miss Holly, give them a round of applause. Obviously, and then you guys are going to hear from an amazing speaker this afternoon. You're in for like the biggest treat of all time. Not a lot of people get to hear from this woman, but obviously Miss Jane Massengill. Everybody give her So I'm going to ask this one more time. How many people are excited? How many people are hot? I tell you what, it's about to get hotter in here. And here's the cool thing, man. I'm sweating, and for the first time, I actually feel comfortable to sweat around you because we're all going to sweat together. But I tell you what, you guys today have just about 5 to 6 hours. You have 5 hours that can change your life. It was funny, as I was told a long time ago, that you spend 14,000 hours in school to learn how to be the perfect employee. Today, you're going to spend 5 hours to learn from Mr. Jeb Buenaluz to become the perfect networker. Let's go! To become the perfect champion. Today you get to become the perfect leader that others want to follow. And it's all because of this gentleman. Now we're going to bring him up in a minute, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a video. And I just hope that you guys are fired up out of your minds. But if in the back, if you can't see, maybe the people in the front, maybe you can kneel down if you're in the front, or sit down, or whatever it is. But man, get comfortable because it's about to be a wild ride.
What we doing live? Oh, man. Echoes of eternity.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. Life is scary. There are no magical fixes. That's all. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
What am I doing with my life? Am I living it, or am I just, going to some humdrum job that I don't really want to be at? Doing some minuscule task, getting paid to be a mindless drone? Or am I out there living life on my terms, the way I want to live, doing things that I want to do?
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fear.
It's like you have to save your own life. Nobody Nobody's going to be able to save it for you. So we have to do what we have to do, no matter what it is.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Champions are you, and whatever it is that you choose to turn that champion loose toward, attaining whatever dream that it is that you have is your own, but do it, and you can.
Excuses, baby. Yeah.
No, that's right. No, it's
Test. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. We want to make sure that you can kind of obviously hear some of the speakers, yes or no?
Yes.
How many people in here are going to be hot today right now? Well, that's a good thing because you're not going to be falling asleep, yeah? Here, what we're going to do before we bring up, obviously, my mentor is, do me a favor, everybody close your eyes real quick. Everybody just close your eyes. And picture yourself, honestly, if you're looking at me, you're not doing what we're asking you to do. Right? If you saw me wipe my sweat, you're not looking at me, right? Close your eyes real quick. Now, picture yourself in this room all by yourself. Picture yourself getting trained by the mentor's mentor. Picture yourself getting trained by a gentleman who's developed more leadership today, not just in this room, not just in different cities, but getting individual attention by a gentleman who's trained people in international waters. And imagine it's just you and him, and you and the speakers today. Now go to open your eyes. Now look to the person to your left and look to your right. And I want you to tell that person, I want you to tell them that today, I'm going to be trained.
Today, I'm trained.
Seriously. Because what's going to happen when we're doing all this is that today, some of you guys are here today right now. Some of you guys are sitting in the room. Some of you guys are having a good time because there's a lot of people here. And I just hope that you're here present. Like present. You could be here like physically, but I mean like present. Not just your mind, but your soul. You got to be here. Share with us 5 hours. Is that okay? Be here with us. Because I tell you what, when I first sat in your shoes, or in your seats, right? I didn't sit in your shoes. When I first sat in your seats and I was trained by this gentleman I'm about to introduce you to, my life was completely changed. Completely changed. Not just as, a broke college student, getting trained to do a business really well, but somebody who altered the course of my life when it comes to my belief system, my relationships with my family, and especially how I treat, the team today. This gentleman, obviously, like I said, is an international leader. We call him Mr. International for short. He's one of the youngest executives in the company. And I tell you what, they call him. How many people in here ever watch Star Wars? Right? Who's like the guy in Star Wars that trains everybody?
Yoda.
Ever say, what is it?
Yoda.
Everybody say Yoda.
Yoda.
Okay, well, Jed's not even Yoda. But what we call this gentleman, Mr. Jed Wanna Lose, we call him George Lucas. Why? Why is that? Because he already choreographed the way you're going to feel today. Either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. We understand that. How many people today are ready to get it? So here we go. We're going to introduce to you guys a gentleman. Like I said, he's one of the youngest executives in the company. He's a gentleman that's traveling international waters. He just recently traveled to Europe. Recently just came back from Mexico. And he's definitely on his way. He has a huge heart. This gentleman is talking about in the next coming months, we're trying to plan trips as a group to do some amazing things. And I don't know what your belief system is, but for me, it just touches my heart when this guy wants to serve. And as a group, we can serve and make a difference in the world. And it's just exciting to know that you're following a leader like that. That his true mission and passion is here. It's not about the money, guys. This gentleman's here to change lives. It's not just about making millionaires. It's about making world changers. That's what he's doing. And I'm going to introduce you guys to this gentleman. He's one of my best friends. He reintroduced me to Christ, and I'm so blessed that he did that. Absolutely. But most importantly, he helped me become a great leader myself. And but first, I had to become a great student. So today, you guys have the chance to become a student. And I promise you, I will be the same. If you don't have a notepad or notepad and pen right now, I would encourage you to ask the person next to you if you can have a pen or paper. This gentleman will literally change your life. And I tell you what, just listening won't be enough. Just hearing it won't be enough. Because you're going to go home and you're going to say, what the heck did he say? So here we go. I'm going to introduce you guys one of my mentors. A lot of the leaders in here, if obviously you've been trained by Mr. Jeb Want to Lose, please raise your hand if you've been trained, if you've seen him speak. This gentleman has changed a lot of lives. Without further ado, he's in the back in the pink.
How many are jacked up? Say I. Aye. Ready to change their life? Say I. Aye. Woo! Where's the Las Vegas team at? Where's the Tahoe team at? The Bay Area? Georgia? I need 2 volunteers. This gentleman right here, Roy. Hey, give Roy a round of applause, guys. All right. And I need one more volunteer. Need a female.
Her.
Christina!
Stop resting on camera.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So the energy always comes from the group. It's never from the speaker. So what I want to encourage you to do is when they come out, we're gonna do 2 different scenarios. The first speaker, don't listen. Use your phone, talk to somebody, get up, and just don't even pay attention. Don't pay what?
Attention.
Don't pay what?
Attention.
Don't pay attention. Don't even listen to them, and just speak to the person next to you and just talk about life. What's going on? Don't no eye contact, nothing. The first person I'm going to introduce. Now, the second person, what I want you guys to do is I want you to stand to your feet. You ever been to a basketball game or a football game before? Right? And what happens when somebody makes the last winning shot? What happens? Everybody stands to their what? Feet. Yes or yes? That's what I want you guys to do for every speaker that comes here. Because they're going to give so much energy and really give you the passion that they have in their hearts. And really, they're going to deliver a message that's going to change your life. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna get them here. I'm gonna have them out there for the next 5 minutes. So don't even about it. But here's what I want to share with you guys is you guys are sitting in these seats how many here are really here for the first time? Wow! Give them a round of applause. Man, I was sitting in your seats for the first time, and I could remember I was invited to take a look at the business like this, and it revolutionized my life. It actually revolutionized my thinking. I was a person I grew up in Alaska. How many know where Alaska's at? Right? Well, it's in the middle of freaking nowhere. In the middle of where? Nowhere. I grew up in an island called Kodiak. And this place, man, population was like 5 people. You ate at McDonald's and you saw people at Walmart. And for me, I was taught to go to what? School, get good grades, and eventually get a high-paying job, and then you have to work really hard, and then we don't know what happens after that, right? True? Or you work till you're 60 what? 5. 60 what? 5. And then you watch TV for how many years? 10. And then you what? Die.
You croak.
True. And I was taught like that, and so I moved to San Diego to go to school. And I was in a point in my life where I was working 3 jobs, minimum wage. How many would agree that's somewhat frustrating? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Right? I felt like I was stuck. Do you know people right now in your life that are stuck? Yes. Right? And what happened to me was I found out some things when I got introduced to the industry. And after college, you go into the real world. And then I go from living in a home and I go to where? Work. Right? And I go back where? Home. And I go back where? Work. And I go back where? Home. And I go back where? Work. And what I found out was we're still doing homework. How many would agree with that? Yes, we have. How many don't want to do homework for the next 10, 20, 40 years of their life? Say aye. And so I sat in your seats for the first time, and it changed my life, guys. It changed my life. I mean, I was negative, skeptical, doubtful. But in the back of my head, I was hopeful. And it really revolutionized my thinking. And here's what I want to encourage you guys right now. Some of you guys are going to come out of here all out massive action. You thought you were coming here to learn a business, but you're really coming here to change your life. Let's get it. I can almost guarantee you some of you guys are going to break records in the company. Some of you guys are going to shatter the records. Some of you guys will go diamond in 1 hour. Wow. There's people in your group that will go pinnacle in the next 12 months here. I'm telling you guys, never in the history of our business, we have young people at the age of 14, 16, 18 years of age making $1,000, $2,000, $4,000 extra a month. How many would agree that's a good thing? An extra $4,000 a month in high school, is that a good thing? Yes or yes? What about an extra $8,000 a month in college? Is that a good thing? Yes or yes? How many want to make more money than their professors? Say aye. What about their professors and their parents put together? Say aye. That's crazy, and it's happening right now. Never in the history of any business model we have people that are 14 years old making a lot of money here. And guys, it's not about the money. We always talk about, money's not everything, but it is right up there with what? Oxygen. Right? Yes? It's right up there with what? Oxygen. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a lot of guest speakers here. And what I want to encourage you to do is open up your mind. My mentor told me a long time ago, your mind is like a parachute. It's either open or closed. And if it's not open, guess what?
You die.
What? What?
Die.
Come on. You what?
Die.
So the first speaker, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce her or him, and what I want you to do is don't pay any attention. Guess what? Guess what's going to end up happening to the energy? They're going to freak out. They're going to get scared, and they're just going to not going to talk. Just watch out. And then the next person, I want you guys to stand to your feet and give them a round of applause. And this is an exercise that I do because there's a lot of guest speakers that are coming up scared right now. They're freaking out. Look around. There's so many people. Is this like the first? How many have ever been to an event like this where there's like standing room only? Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Oh, funny story. Okay, funny story. Mr. Chris Bogman and I were at Staples yesterday. And this is crazy story, guys. Crazy story. We're at Staples yesterday, and we meet a gentleman. We're like, hey, can you help us out real quick? He goes, sure. So he took us to the place where he goes, what do you guys do? Or he said, so do you guys have your own business? Or are you guys starting a business? And, Mr. Chris Bognar says, we already have our own business. So we get to the line, and he speaks to us. So he goes, you guys are not liking that Verb and Vemma thing, are you? No. It was funny. Now check this out. He's like, you're not in that Verb or Vemma thing, are you? We're like, what's that? What's that? And then he's like, what's that? And he goes, yeah, it's like, man, these kids, they get excited, they're around each other, they travel in packs, and it's like a pyramid and a scam, right? And I'm like, what's a scam? I'm from Alaska. He's like, oh no, it's like where the people make, all the top people make the money. And I'm like, what do you mean? Is that, is the company called a scam, or is that what the company's called? And he's like, no, well, don't join, man. People's monkey, and they're like, I'm like, should we call 911? I'm like, I got my phone. I'm like, should we call the FBI? What's going on? He's like, no, it's not a scam. It's illegal. I'm like, so what should we do? I'm like, should we report him? And he's like, no, but does it work? And he's like, no, I mean, it works for the people at the top, but no one really makes money. And so, we're Mr. Chris and I were just joking around with him the whole time, and we're like, man, so what should I tell my friend? And he's like, you should tell your friends to run away. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then it got to the point where I'm like, are you talking about this company here? And I showed him Vemma, right? I showed him Vemma, right? And he goes, yeah, that's the company. And I go, yeah, they gave me a free car. And the whole time, this guy was like, so it's real. It's I don't know. You said it's a scam, but I don't know. They gave me a free car. And then we asked deciding I hate this. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm like, can can you help me out? I'm like, you're saying it's a scam. I don't know, bro. And so he came out of that, like asking so many questions, but we walked out with like confidence. And there's people right now that's going to come across your life and say this is a scam. Some of your people you believe in, they're going to go like this one day, just going to go, come on, you're not doing network marketing, are you? Some of them are going to go, some of them are people you love. Some of them come in the form of families, mom, dad, girlfriend, they're going to go, boo. And guess what? Some of you guys are going to believe that.
No way.
They're going to go, boo. Let me ask you a question. Did he die? No or no? No. So there are people that are not going to believe this. That's the reality. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
And there's people that's going to say, man, have you made any money with that thing yet? No. I've been in for a day.
No.
You get what I'm saying? They're like, have you made $1 million yet? How many were asked that question, right? Right. So have you made, have you became a millionaire yet? And they've been working at their what? Job, right? And I'm like, have you made $1 million your job yet? And they've been there for 1 year, man. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna introduce them real quick, and guys, here's what's gonna happen. Right now, just start talking because I'm gonna introduce one person and don't even pay any attention.
Girl, that was funny.
That one, yeah. Gentlemen, right now. This gentleman is changing people's lives. Man, this guy's out of control. If you guys help me introduce Roy! Kennedy!
Can't wait till they see this video. They're gonna be like, oh my God, it's so seriously. Awesome. Take a picture. So like, I ain't never taking come with me. They'll be surviving right now.
Real quick. Did you see that? I mean, he tried his best.
What is that?
He tried his best to get your attention. What did he say? So here's what we're trying to say. With every speaker that comes up, you want to just stand to your feet, man, and give them a round of applause. I mean, I want you to imagine you're at, the Madison Square Garden. You're listening to Celine Dion, whoever it is. Give them a round of applause. When they walk up here, I'm telling you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce Christina. And the moment she comes in, man, I want you guys, don't even let her talk. Just cheer for her, stand to your feet. For a minute or two, just give her the best round of applause that you've ever given in your life. And the group that gives the best round of applause gets $100 each. See, man, look at you guys. Hold on. See, your attitude just changed. You're like $100? Man, $100 each. So here's what we're gonna do. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate Did you see the attitude thing? Did you feel the energy in the room? Yes or yes? Every new speaker that comes up, man, I want you guys to give them a round of applause. Every single one of them. Is that okay? Yeah. All right, before you get started, you guys are good. Where's Roy? Yeah. Hey, go ahead and give a round of applause. categories. You either quit or you win. But you can't fail in this business. How many would agree with that? You cannot fail. And what I'm looking at is a group of champions, yes? I'm looking at a group of champions who are going to win. I mean, you guys look like winners to me, yes or yes? Winners or whiners? Winners or whiners? And my mentor told me, Jed, you're a winner, man. And I said, why? Why am I a winner? And he goes, you beat 400 million sperms to get into the world. Because at the time I didn't believe in myself. How many would agree you're a winner if you beat 400 million sperms? Harder than Olympics, yes or yes? I mean, when he told me that, I said to myself, man, I love myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you guys don't love yourself, but I love myself. When he told me, man, give me 400 million sperms. Let's go. Can you imagine? Starting line? Like, stand up to your feet real quick. Can you imagine if I was going against this guy? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Where's Dre? Where's Dre at? Dre, where you at, Dre? Hey, man, come here. Can you imagine if I went up against this guy? This is gonna be a long day, you know what I mean? You'll be 400 million sperms into the world. Man, give yourselves a round of applause. Jack Betty, your what? Mine! I'm telling you, 400 million, man, it's insane. It's crazy in the Olympics. I mean, Major League, I mean, you gotta be a champion to do that. So I'm looking at a bunch of champions right now. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna introduce the next guest speaker. Guys, this guy is breaking records, shattering records right now. Opened up 2 different states. And in states, you have a bunch of what? Cities. Would you guys agree with that? Yes or yes? Yes. This guy just shattered a new record, a star platinum. Man, he's crushing it. We looked him up on Google, and he's a freaking machine. And if Google says it, it's got to be right. Would you guys agree with that? It's got to be true. If Google says it, it's got to be true. Yes or yes? Yes. This guy is a freaking machine. Just look him up on Google. His name is Mr. Christopher Bognot. This guy shattered records. Okay. They call the fire department. Why? Just because the message he's going to deliver right now, this place is going to get on fire. Oh. And you don't have a pen and paper right now, I would just steal the paper right next to you or whoever's writing. I mean, grab it. Like your life. So if you guys can stand to your feet and welcome new Star Platinum. Hello, test. Is this too loud? This is good. Is good? I love you too, Sugarfoot. How many people are excited? Oh, how many people are excited? Vegas, say what's up to Vegas, everybody. What's up, Vegas? Santa Barbara's in the house. My Bay Area at? There you go. Now, how about all my XP locals? Tahoe. And like Jed said, Teresa from Georgia. Hey, you guys want to talk about a commitment level and a dedication? How about flying all the way across the country to come to change your life? Go, Teresa! Let's go, girl! And Mexico! Hey guys, look. For those of you guys who don't know my name, I'm Christopher Bognot, 22 years old. Before I got involved, I was a full-time college student working 2 full-time jobs. Long story short, I got around the individual who just got off the mic right now, Mr. Jed Wendeluz. I got around people like Mr. Alshapalooza. I got around Miss Holly and Miss Reich and a lot of leaders in this room, and I really made a decision, which is what everybody is here for today. So number 1, just make a decision. Okay? A lot of people think that success is this thing that you got to go through a big process. No, it's a decision. Okay? Just like what did you do today? You woke up. Okay? A lot of people say, I hate getting up in the morning. I hate getting out of bed. What does it take? Just a decision, right? It takes a decision. And what I did is I made a decision the exact same way everybody's doing right now. It's a Saturday morning. You guys have been doing a lot of things. I congratulate every single one of you guys for stepping up as leaders and showing up to this thing the next 5 hours to make your life better than What we're going to do today is we're going to have an experiential learning where people help each
each other the next step, okay? And what I'm going to do for a little bit is I want you guys all to do this. I want you guys to put your hand in there kind of like this, okay? Can everybody do this? It's the A-OK sign. All right? Now, everybody watch me. Can people in the back see me? No. Yeah?
Illuminati.
Yeah, I'm kind of big, dude.
I'm doing the full sign.
Alistair says I'm larger than life. All right, everybody got this? We're good? Yeah. I want you guys to follow me. Take this and go ahead and put it on your chin. Okay? For those of you guys who didn't understand, your chin's this thing on the bottom right now.
Oh my God!
What I want you guys to understand is that today, just like you do in a lot of times in your life, is you responded to what you saw instead of acting upon what you believe. Wow. So a lot of people in your life right now will tell you that you can do things, but I'm telling you right now, it's the same way I tell a lot of these guys. I know more about every individual in this room than you know about me. And you guys have heard me speak longer than I've probably spoken to a lot of you guys. And it's this. We've done this so many times, infected so many people's lives over and over that I understand every person in this room has talents, abilities, and skills within you to become better than who you were. Nobody ever just told you you could do it. Nobody ever went time. I think you're better than who you are. You should give yourself a shot. For today, ladies and gentlemen, for today, we're going to get in your own corner. We're going to root on. We're going to get in Gray's corner. We're going to get in everybody's corner and say, today I'm rooting on for myself. Not for someone else. Not for someone to tell me who I should be or who I should become, but for who I want to be and who I want to become. Can we all do that? Yes or yes? Yeah! Absolutely, okay? So I want you guys to understand, and I'm going to prove it that a lot of you guys, you underrate yourself, all right? Everybody do this. Raise your hand as high as you can go. Now go higher. Why didn't you do that the first time?
I know.
Wow. Sometimes you guys got to travel as far as you can go before you realize how much further you can become. All right? And so I hope you guys are ready. We're going to get into the business building. Today I'm going to go over a few things. How many people got notes? How many people ready to take notes and learn how to build this business? Say hi. Hi. Today we're going to go over business building. Sorry, guys. I'm in the way. Business building 101. Here you go. Notebook. See, leaders take notes. Come on. Master the mundane and the rest becomes easier. Mr. Jeb Wendler taught me that a long time ago. Okay? A lot of you guys have to understand, master the mundane, because this is not a lot of new things that you're going to learn. It's a lot of repetition. But my mentor, Mr. Jeb Wendler, told me, repetition is the mother of all skill. Okay? You don't practice to get better or perfect. You just practice to make things repetitive. All right? And so the first thing you guys have to understand, today we're going to go over 3 major things, and that's it. 3 major things. Energy, edification, and your belief level. All right? How many of you people have energy right now? Take that thing to level 10, man. Level 10. So energy. You guys have to understand, energy is an emotion. Energy is caught, not taught. How many people here have ever been to a sporting event and you kind of invited a date or someone, your best friend, they have no idea what's going on. They said football, I don't know. I mean, basketball, you just put a ball into a hoop, I don't know what that is. All of a sudden, the home team wins and everybody just starts clapping and getting inside. She don't even know what she's clapping for, right? Because excitement is caught, not taught. For some reason that I can't understand, people are drawn to excitement. Okay, it's like a pep rally. So what I'm telling you guys right now is what Mr. Jeff Wenders tells us all the time. Light yourself on fire, guys. You guys need to get excited. Take this thing. Mr. Alistair Palooza told me, take this thing to level 10. Everybody say level 10.
Level 10.
Level 10.
Level 10.
Take this to level 10 and because people will remember how they feel, not necessarily what you listen. And look, I had to listen to the comp plan 1,000,000 times in a row to understand 360, 180. I still don't understand all 48 ways to get paid. But I understand this. If I stay excited and I help you achieve what your dream is, the check comes every Thursday. I get paid. Okay? Learn. Look to other people to affect great change. If you give everybody else what they want, yours comes automatic, guys. Write that down. All right? Give everyone what they want, yours comes automatic. All right? So understand, people remember how they feel. How many people remember how many people are here under the age of 20?
Wow. Whoa. Awesome. Sorry.
Wow. Give yourselves a round of applause. I do believe the YPR is in full effect. Wow. Come on, man. So how many people remember I was going to say like their 21st, but I guess, how many people remember their 15th birthday? Yeah? Word for word, T for T. See, a lot of people can't tell me what they did on their 15th birthday, but they remember how you feel, right? Understand that. You know if it was a good experience or a bad experience, or if it kind of had something that was a major impact. Why? Because you don't remember what you do. You remember how you feel. How many people went to an event, they were jacked up out of their mind, they left the event, they didn't even know why they were excited. They're just like, oh my God, I just signed up. Dude, I got a builder pack. I don't know why I got excited, but I'm pumped up. There's this dude going, the whole time. I saw this little Filipino dude tell me about I could change my life. What are we doing? But I'm super excited. Something about an energy drink. People remember what they feel, not what you say, because people are listening to what you do, not what you're saying. Okay?
You ever heard the term that your actions are speaking so loudly I can't hear a word that you're saying? So step up and be the leader. Be excited. You want your prospects and everybody around you to be on fire and excited. You got to be fire and excited. Why is it that I'm going to come see a business opportunity that you're excited about if you're not even telling me that you got a belief level in it? That don't make no sense, okay? It's like trying to give cat dog food. It don't work, right? Understand, memories are feelings you guys can't let go of, right? Okay? That's what a memory is. So make the experience memorable, all right? You got to have a culture, right? Which means this. Be involved. Look, man, Mr. Adrian Elegana told me a long time ago, Mr. Alistair Kaluza is the sickest hype man in the room, dude. Why? Because how many times do you guys think he's heard this? Once? Twice? Try a million. Right? But every time we watch this, it's like the first time we've seen it. Why? Because it's an experience, not for us, but for the newest person. So if your prospect comes into the room, it's not for you to get excited. A lot of people tell me, Chris, I go through the training system. Chris, I go to all the home events. Why is it that some people experience massive success and other people don't? Are you going there to learn or are you going there to be entertained? Okay? Going there to learn to make a difference. Okay? Which means this. When we raise our hand, everybody does what? Raise their hand. Okay? When we raise our hand, we do what?
Raise your hand.
You say yes or yes, you say?
Yes.
You say no or no, you say?
No.
You say turn it up to level 10, you go?
Woo!
I said 10, not 8. Okay? So when I say turn it up to level 10, go? Woo!
There you go.
I love this crowd. And most of all, guys, it's this. The real secret of the business is doing this. Everybody clap, come on, everybody clap. And say this, follow me, say everybody say wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
That's the key to excitement. That's the key to energy. You guys got to bring the energy level 10 all the time. And number one most important thing, guys, is edification. Please, I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people say, well, I can't get it. I'm bringing a lot of people to these events, but it's not working for them. They don't see it. Well, guys, you have to understand, 90% of the close happens in the preparation, okay? I've seen the greatest speakers. I've seen Mr. Alistair Kaluza deliver a presentation like nobody else has. How many people here have had the privilege and were blessed enough to see Mr. Alistair Kaluza present? Is this guy not good? This guy is amazing. He's one of my mentors. He's my personal roller, all right? So if you guys think I'm good, like, imagine, dude, he enrolled me, dude, all right? But I've seen people get on stage who've had the most amazing presentations and no one signs up. And I've also seen people who had absolutely no confidence, said, hey guys, I don't know what we're here for. Is this, it's one of these things, okay? You guys should join. And they close the whole room. What does that mean? That means it has nothing to do with the preparation. It has everything to do with two things. Number one, how were they prepared? And number two, timing in their life. So you guys need to learn to prepare them, okay? And the big concept is this, guys. Look, 90% of the close happens in the preparation, and you need to learn to edify. Edify is nothing more than the art of learning to uplift other people, okay? How much more positive would the room be if before they even got in, they already knew everything great. Everything great about this person. Look, if I wanted to go learn basketball, I'm probably not going to go learn from a swimming coach, but if you told me Michael Jordan was having a seminar, I'd probably go leave my class to go watch, learn how to shoot free throw from, right? Would everybody agree? Yes or yes? Right? So why would someone come see a business opportunity if you're just telling me, hey, I got a guy coming from San Diego to go see somebody? Don't make no sense. Learn to edify. And the real key is this. You guys might not have the power, or I don't expect anybody, to be able to deliver the same way Mr. Alistair Kaluza, because the guy's amazing. But there's two key phrases that you guys need to start using, all right? Write this down. Say, it's a privilege.
It's a privilege.
Say, impress him / her. Say, impress him.
Impress him.
Now, I want you guys, I need a volunteer. Okay, Nick.
Yeah.
Everybody give Nick a round of applause. Keep coming, Nick. Come on, you got it. Look at this guy, man. Beach bumming up here, dude. Now, guys, let me ask you this. How many people know Nick? Okay, I'll tell you what, I really kind of don't know him either. I just met him a little while. I saw that his tag said Nick on it. I know nothing about him. But if I told you guys, hey, I want you guys to come to a business opportunity and listen to my friend Nick. He's how old? 17. 17 years old. How many people agree that 17 years old is kind of young? Right? Yes. Somebody older stature would look at you and say, hey, what do you know about business, right? I have a 17-year-old kid coming here to teach us about business, and he comes dressed like that. Right? Will you take him seriously? No or no? No. But if I said this, two key phrases. Guys, you need to meet my boy, Nick. 17 years old, started his own business. I don't know what you do in life. I don't know where you are, but it is literally a privilege to be around this gentleman. What you need to do is when you get around him, impress him. Will you listen to this guy now? That's proper edification. A lot of people ask me all the time, thank you, Nick. Everybody give Nick a round of applause.
learn to edify. A lot of people say, Chris, how do I launch this? How do I launch that? How do I, I want to go help New York out. Well, number one thing is they've got to know who they're speaking to, okay? Launching new areas has everything to do with edification. Why? Because we understand this, that people can't go there all the time, but if you edify somebody and the respect level is there, when they ask people to do something, it creates massive action. If you guys had no idea who I was, and you guys lived all the way in the East Coast, and I told you you had to go do something A, B, or C, and you had no idea who I was, would you do it, no or no?
No.
But if I told you, look, if someone told you it's a privilege to work with this individual, I told you guys, look, hey, how do you say your name? Rebecca? Rebecca, we're in Tahoe, right? Hey, Rebecca, you're in Tahoe, we're in San Diego, right? Mr. Alistair Kaluza lives here in San Diego. It's quite a ways to get to Tahoe, okay? But if I called you and you were my friend and I told you, Rebecca, understand this. I'm going to introduce you and plug you into one of my best friends, Mr. Alistair Kaluza. This guy's had so much success in this business, and if you really, truly want to make this thing work for you, you've got to impress him. It's literally a privilege to be able to work with this guy. So if he gets on the phone, you literally got to do what this guy says. And I promise you this, he will turn you into a success 10 out of 10 times. Okay? Now when Mr. Alistair Kaluza hops on the phone with Rebecca and asks her to make a list, do you think she's going to go, oh, I got a party to go to? Absolutely not. Do you think she's going to go, oh, well, let me go see if I can find some time? No. Why? Because now everything is built around the upline schedule. What happens when it's built around your upline schedule? Massive action happens. Okay, you guys will be taking notes on this stuff. A lot of people ask me all the time, how does it work? How do you get people into action? It's not about what you say, guys. It's about who you introduce them to. Because all the time, your friends trust you, but they don't always respect you. Because they're your friends. What are you going to tell me about business? Bro, I've known you since, forever and a half. You don't know nothing about business. You only make $2, right? Why would I listen to you? But if I put you in front of somebody, if I put you in front of Bill Gates, and Bill Gates said the secret to making success happen was to walk around blindfolded and just walk around the mall, jumping up, down, saying, oh my God, yes you can, and screaming, wow, would you do it? I would do it. Shoot. If I knew Mark Zuckerberg was going to make $1 billion back in college, I would have carried his books every day. Right? Because of the edification. We know where these people are going, and Mr. Alistair Kaluza and Mr. Jeff, who's taught me a long time ago, you follow people who know where they're going. Can we get, is that yes, true or true?
True.
Yes?
True.
And so, guys, look, master the art of edification, master the art. It's 90% of your closure happens in edification. Learn to uplift people. And what happens is this. As you uplift the crowd of people around you, people will be drawn to you. People say, how do I get more people to come to me? People come to me. I need to go find more prospects. You don't go find prospects. You draw them in. Okay? When you go fishing, do you go out and try and catch a fish individually, or do you put bait on a hook and you lure them in? Is that true? Yes or no?
Yes.
You lure your prospects in by becoming that which you want to recruit. A lot of people are asking all the time, look, I want a prospect who, how many people want a leader in their group? Okay? How many people would feel privileged if you got a Mr. Alistair Kaluza on the left and a Mr. Jed Buenaluz on the right?
Woo!
Make sure you go pinnacle, right? Now let me ask you this. What are you looking for in someone who's in some of your prospects? Everybody tells me you want what? Like leadership, right? What else you guys want? Someone just say some stuff, dude. Ambition. You want ambition. You want dreams, dedication.
Creativity.
Mindset.
Creativity.
Dedication. Productivity. Result learning. Loyalty. Okay? Creativity. Okay, now hold up. Let me ask you guys this. How many of those qualities do you guys possess? Okay? You do?
Wow.
And that's a big question. See, Darren Hardy says when he was attracting the woman of his dreams, he didn't go out there and try and find her. He got in the mind of the woman that he wanted and said, what does a woman like that want? And he became that. Okay? You guys want prospects like that? Ask yourself this. What kind of leader would they follow? And become that. Right? And lastly, guys, look, you have to, the very key to this is take your belief level up, all right? Your belief level, it takes a decision, like I said, and decide, like what we said today, to become a champion. See, a lot of people tell me all the time, Chris, man, if only this works, if only that happens, a lot of people in your entire life, in your business, and in general, will come up with excuses not to do something. But Danny Johnson says this, okay? It's not about the million reasons why you can't do something. It's about changing your paradigm and finding out the number one reason why you should, right? Mr. Alistair Kaluza says, if you knew the why, then how does it matter at all, all right? If you knew the why, the how does it matter at all? And so understand, guys, a lot of people do, man, and I'm telling you, it happens all the time. So don't let it deter you. Don't let it take down your belief level. Everybody says, if my upline would only help me, if my sideline, crossline, the organization always started moving. Stop whining, dude. You guys ever wonder that success and whining have absolutely nothing to do with each other? Dude, complaining and whining, try this. Complaining and success don't even share the same letters.
Hold on.
Crazy, dude. So why are you surrounding yourself with that stuff, man? All right? You guys literally have to make a decision and decide to become a champion the same way we all know everybody can be the champion. What I'm going to do now is bring up back Mr. Jet Buendeluz to the room. I appreciate all you guys. We're going to get rich, get this up, change the whole lot of people.
Oh, thank you, Wow. How many of you are cold? 'Cause I'm getting cold in here, man.
What you mean?
I'm cold. I don't know about you guys. I'm getting cold, man. I get a jacket or something. Man, some of you guys think, get that. I know some of you guys are just like freaking hot like crazy. We're gonna take a 2-minute break. And, you know, if you guys want to take a go outside for a sec and get a cup of water, and we're gonna get back in about 2 minutes. And the next guest speaker, man, is phenomenal. This gentleman opened up Mexico for the company and opened up Europe. This gentleman right now is changing his life. So be back here in about 2 or 3 minutes. But go ahead and take a break real quick. Thank you.